Alright guys, I have done lots and lots of plotting out today, string lining, comparing, doing roll center heights, bump steer. I've plotted all the lines out, so I'm going to make another long movie, but it's going to have to go on YouTube because I can't obviously post it on here, but a lot of good information and roll center heights, how to increase it, what I've done lifting that the bottom lower arm coming up and what it's actually done. Obviously I've made new top uppers and everything, but I've done a lot of research today, and I did have Beltec drop spindles, but after all that I've actually come to the conclusion that the geometry could be far better out of a factory spindle being lowered. But it's not a straightforward thing, so I am going to have to get a reamer, 7-degree reamer, ream that, and actually put the ball joint on from the lower side. So I'll be able to make up some big pins and everything, but out of the drop spindle, can't really do this option because the heim joint gets too close to the wheel. However, yeah, a lot of information anyway, but to be dead honest, it's actually quite surprising that a standard factory spindle, not a drop spindle. I did buy some Beltec drop spindles. That's the Beltec ones there. They're 9 kilos a spindle. Factory ones are 7, so 2 kilos a side. I know you guys talk in pounds, but a lot of information and a lot of stuff. So I'll be able to show you what actually effects it does, lifting the top arms there, the differences between drop spindles, the new setup that I've got, factory spindles, roll center heights, bump steer. The bump steer one's over on the far right, but even the bump steer correctors that people buy and actually drop the ball, the steering knuckle underneath that, I can actually prove to you and show you how it is absolutely completely wrong. Yes, trucks might drive better. I'd like to hear some information on that. But strings don't lie. And when you plot out the geometry, when you're actually dropping the steering rack underneath that, it is absolutely nowhere near it. Surprisingly, the factory stuff with factory spindles and everything is actually pretty good. And then when you do actually lift the lower arms up, still very good, but it does actually increase the roll center height about 4 inches nearly, or 90 mil, so 3.5 inches. So, but everything I've worked out, definitely factory spindle. Just a little bit involved to actually ream the taper, the ball joint taper, to the opposite side, and I'd have to make up some 4140 pins. But in the pursuit of trying to make this thing handle a lot better and geometry work really good, that's what I'm attempting to do. And I can show you with all the modifications how I can actually perfectly intersect the roll center by dropping that steering knuckle down under it. Then it would actually work. But I think half of the things, when these guys put the roll center correction kits under it, it's probably just a thing that you're running your car that low, the massive amounts, like this path here is your standard one, blue dot to blue dot. It's already that aggressive. You're getting such a camber change. It's actually moving this so much. That's what's obviously going to help your bump steer, but it's not an actual thing of geometry to bump steer. Everything, you got to look at everything as a whole, complete sort of thing. So I just want to show you what the differences do by simply moving up 1 inch on the lower arms, what effect that actually does, and obviously the effect of if you do want to run the kit that I'm going to build for the top arms. These ones that you can see over here, and the new control arms that we're going to make for the tops. And I probably I'll have to make obviously my lowers, but as how I would actually build lowers and make them, because like we don't have these trucks really here in Australia. you guys have got them everywhere there, so I can't even really get a source of buying other spindles and modifying them to be able to sell them. So if someone can help me out there and find me heaps of factory spindles, I'd be happy to machine them all and make lower control arms to suit. But I need a little bit of information. You know, shipping obviously kills us coming here into Australia. So, you know, just my set of drop spindles basically cost me $1,500. And now, to be honest, I don't even think I'm going to use them. But you get that. So stay tuned. We are going to get, I have no idea how doing YouTube videos and everything. So my friends are going to edit them for me, and then I'll put the proper ones up, and I'll actually go through every measurement and show you the differences. So anyway, thanks for watching. If you can, like, subscribe, help me get my channel going a little bit, and then I'll be able to actually give people a little bit more information, and makes it worth my time of actually doing this sort of stuff. Not obviously just doing this for myself. I'm trying to do this to, you know, inform other people what effects, you know, it does make, and hopefully inspire you guys to maybe, you know, want to make some changes to your car to try and make it handle a bit better. All right. Thank you for watching, and yeah, stay tuned and look out for the new videos we're going to put up.